made Hayden Hurst a lot of money. Tanner
Right.
Hudson does what I think he's going to do. He's going to make Tanner Hudson a lot of money. Joe can make these guys a lot of money because of how good he is. So the question that's been asked, can we survive? Yeah, we can survive. Do I want to? No, I want to keep T. But
Right.
we can. It is doable. And to me, in the NFL, where we've said this a million, and being a Bengals fan of the 90s, I used to get so irritated because we would never do anything in the trenches. We never drafted offensive line. We had horrible offensive line. We'd have Jeff Blake, you're throwing bombs to Carl Pickens, Corey Dillon running like crazy, but we had no offensive line. We had no defensive line. We never built from the trenches out, and that's where we're at right now. We have the core and the offensive line. I want to put the emphasis on that, and I love Tee Higgins, but I want to keep. But like I said, we can tag him. I don't think he's going to. I really don't think he's leaving next year. They're going to tag him. They could trade him, but they're going to tag him at worst case next year, I think.
I mean, yeah, and even, like you said, if that doesn't work out, I mean, just kind of looking at the receivers out there that might want to come play for him, that they're kind of out there. I see Michael Pittman, his option and extension has not been there, and guess what? He's been playing with bad quarterbacks the last couple of years, and he's 26, and he may be trying to get paid, but at the same time, he may say, "Hey, my market's not that hot right now because I haven't been able to do anything because of these quarterbacks. Maybe I sign a 2 or 3 year deal with Joe Burrow, inflate my value, and then when I hit free agency at 28 or 29, then I can still cash in on one more contract." Calvin Ridley will be out there and probably looking to rehab his value a little bit if the Jaguars don't keep him around. Marquise Brown, Paris Campbell, Kendrick Bourne. I know Kendrick Bourne hasn't gotten to show off what he can do in New England, but man, that guy is someone that everybody I respect and as a football analyst constantly raves about. That if New England would just involve him more and be able to get him the ball and not be a complete shit show, then he would be showing out. These are the guys you can get for $7 or $8 million, $10, $12 million that Joe Burrow can turn into a 1B, a 2A easily inflate their value. Like you said, with what Tom Brady did with like Danny Amendola. Remember Danny Amendola came in and just like started snapping out of this. Like that's what a guy like Joe Burrow can do when they can just make you right so often by knowing you, having the ball in on time in a perfect place, letting you run after catch because of the accurate passes. So again, that's all easier to do. You can scheme wide receivers. You can throw them open. You can only